Apparently, I'm a bold-faced liar, where I said I was going to film this video yesterday because I had an entire day off, and I sat and watched Netflix instead. But here we go. I woke up early because I needed to do laundry before I go to work at 2. So I was like, I'm gonna bust out this video. It'll be a good time. There's only a couple of games to talk about. So, well, I mean, there's one for each team, because the Penguins Caps played last night, and the other 3 played the night before. Caps Pens played last night, and the Pens won, and it was an absolutely ridiculous game. Like, you've got to be kidding me. Tell me how people think the league does not favor the Pens. You know how many times Pens committed penalties last night, and they just got completely overlooked because the refs were like, oh, I didn't see it, oh, I didn't see it, no, 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 no. And then they like call so tight on the Caps, but they let everything go for the Penguins. They're clearly playing favorites, and just, why on earth does the league like the Penguins so much? They're not likable people. Like, sure, they can have Crosby, who's, I'll even admit, like, as much as he makes me vomit, he's good at hockey, but he's not a good person. He's an absolute bleh of a person. So it was still a really exciting game, and the Caps didn't really let it get to them that the refs were favoring the Pens. But the Penguins did win it in overtime, like 2.5 minutes in, and so they won the game, and now they're up 3-1 in the series. So the Caps have to go and win every game after this. I think they can do it. I absolutely do. I absolutely think they can do it. But the league put the Caps in a horrible situation. So on to the Islanders and Tampa Bay. Blue marker because the Islanders won, I think. Not the Islanders. The Lightning did win it in OT. I know that it went to OT, but I couldn't remember who won it in OT, and it's the blue marker for the Lightning. This series seems pretty even, honestly. As much as I don't like the Islanders, they're putting up a pretty good fight. It was 5-4, and the second game of this series that went into overtime, they're all playing really well, and I'm excited, and maybe that'll make me want to watch the games. Do they have a game tonight? Too bad I'm going to see Civil War tonight. So, the Lightning are up 2-1 in that series. And I don't know why I put the blue one down. Because the Blues kind of stomped all over my little Stars last night, or the night before, whatever. That game ended 6-1 after the Stars got the first goal. It sounds a whole lot like the Flyers-Caps Game 3. How the Flyers got the first goal, and then the Caps came back and the Flyers lost their mind, started taking stupid penalties, started being absolutely ridiculous and not having their heads screwed on straight, and the Caps came back with 6 goals. It sounds literally exactly like what happened to the Stars 2 nights ago. Stars got the first goal. Then they proceeded to take stupid penalties, and they could not stay out of the penalty box. And they lost their minds and lost 6-1. At least their fans didn't throw wristbands on the ice. At least their fans weren't. Oh, well, because they were in St. Louis. The Stars fans couldn't do anything. But the one good thing that has come out of all of these games since the last video that I did is the Preds beat the Sharks 4-1. Oh yeah, on home ice. So things are looking up there. So here's the board now. So the Penguins are up 3-1 over the Caps. The Lightning are up 2-1 over the Islanders. The Blues are up 2-1 over the Stars. And the Sharks are up 2-1 over the Preds. We have 2 games that are potentials tonight. We could either tie up the series or take a 3-1. And in both cases, I'm hoping that they tie up the series. Let's go Preds, let's go Stars. Preds just have to keep pushing, keep the forward momentum, and the Stars have to crawl themselves out of a hole that they dug themselves in Game 3. I can't have my bracket go to complete trash in round 2. The Caps are down 3-1. I don't want the Stars to be down 3-1. I can't have both my final teams losing in the second round. I can't have it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Negative. Undo this mess, please. Leave a comment below. Tell me if you think the Stars can recover from Game 3, and if you think the Caps can bounce back and fight against the league playing favorites against the Penguins. Tell me how despicable you think that is. Like, you've got to agree with me. Even Penguins fans have to realize that they're playing favorites, and yes, they may enjoy it, but they have to agree that that's not right. So give this video a thumbs up, a like, whatever it's called, subscribe to see what else is coming up, and I will see you hopefully after the Caps are not eliminated, and the Stars bounce back from whatever monstrosity they happened to unleash in Game 3. Let's go Preds, let's go Sharks. No. We pushed. We persevered. Using that English major vocabulary.